How you doing?
Not much, just discovered a great Christian podcast. Check out the community tab. I've been listening to her and she has a way of talking about. And she has an incredible story.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll have to check that out. There's a Christian podcast that I listen to that is called Real Talk Christian Broadcast, and they got a lot of really interesting subjects that they talk about and discuss, and they get down to, they don't candy coat anything, they get down to the hardcore facts of things, discussing and talking about it, about whatever the topic is, and they also take questions from their listeners and feedback from their listeners and whatnot, so
I'm not going to lie, to honesty is key. She is pretty good looking, but hey, that's not the only reason I subscribe to her.
Yeah. Well, let's hope not. Crap.
Good looking and a Bible girl, had a great way of explaining the Bible. That's why I subscribed in vice versa order.
Yeah, understandable. I had a really interesting time with my church group today too. We're trying to get something together for our community service project that we're going to do, because the church wants us to be able to do that, like maybe once every quarter. I think that's like once every 6 months or something. They want us to and we already know what we're going to do. It's just a matter of us just getting it together, and we've already got connections and stuff for what we're going to do. So yeah, I also thought about this, about making a YouTube channel for our group, because I think it's a good idea to do so, and then like we could have like an hour stream or something every Sunday, with us doing like multiplayer related video games. Not every Sunday, because I mean there's other games we play too, like card games and board games and stuff like that, but I thought it would be a cool idea that I could actually be able to sign in and all of us would be on there on the stream. So one of the guys in our group ended up mentioning that today, and I said, yeah, so that sounds like a good idea. So maybe we should actually do that. So we're
Well, let me know when you do that. I will definitely subscribe and try to give it a follow, and once Junebug Films becomes big, I'll donate Mom.
Well, yeah, I'd appreciate that. That'll be cool. But I just there's mainly like 3 of us right now that are really having anything to do with that. There's actually 5 in the group, but one of them has been out recently for a bit because she has some stuff that was going on with her, and then the other guy, he works, and sometimes he's working on Sundays, but he said whenever he got a chance to, he would definitely end up being in the group, and also, obviously in the church on Sundays, but it's all a matter of what his work schedule ends up entailing. I think is right now, he probably really doesn't have enough stroke to really be able to try to go and dictate like, hey, this is the time I'm going to be doing it, this is the time I'm going to be doing it, and if you don't like it, oh well, that kind of thing. So make his own schedule and stuff like that. So we'll have to see what will come of that, because it's only ever since he's joined the group, he's only been there once. But it would be really cool if all of us were there. I really do think that would be a really good idea.
Somebody asked me what is God to me. I answered what God is to me is my greatest friend, but a friend that I always put first ahead of ever.
Well, I mean, yes, of course. He's our Heavenly Father, I'm sure. Yeah, he is a friend. There's obviously so much more to that than just the fact of it being a friend. Have you gotten into a church yet? I remember at one point you were talking about it, so I wasn't sure if you got into doing that yet or not. I mean, if not, until you actually find one, I'd be, like I said, man, you're invited to check out our church. I mean, every Sunday there's 2 live streams that they do. It's the same message, and every Sunday, there may be some slight changes in terms of certain things that are said, like words that are used, but it's all the same message. So, but there's 2 services on Sundays, Eastern Standard Time.
Right now I'm just listening to church podcasts on Sundays, and I have looked at your church with the videos they post.
Oh, okay, well that's cool then. Oh my goodness gracious.
So answer the question. No, I have not found a church, but I am trying to.
Good. I'm glad to hear that. That's definitely good to know. Try something here. Get my stream back up and loaded up here. Just trying to check something. But that's definitely a good thing to hear. Glad to hear it. A lot of these different spider monkeys out here in this wasteland area. Excuse me. Jeez. They actually had a partnership class today. They usually do that, I think, like every 4 to 6 weeks. Unless they have like a lot of folks that are really wanting to join up with the church, which everybody gets together who's going to join up at the end of the church service or end of the second service, and they start talking about different things that they can do. They basically tell them about what's going on in the church, how there is to get out of it and all that stuff. And they have food there too, and they always end up mentioning to us. I guess it was kind of a good idea that we ended up having it on Sundays right after church, because whenever they have one of these classes going on, they end up mentioning to us about us going up there and getting some food, which is what we obviously ended up doing today, which was funny. It was because the lead pastor was a teaching pastor, and he ended up telling us about it before we even started our group, which I thought was really cool. You know, he just kind of ended up mentioning it. Really good food too. So we ate, shut out, and talked before we had our devotional. And I probably could have done that. Okay, then we had our devotional and prayed and discussed things and whatnot. Got to the festivities, which we actually ended up playing Super Monkey Ball Monkey Mania, because they have like a lot of like party-based games that you can do on there. We ended up playing like the it's basically remasters of the GameCube versions that ended up coming out, and all the stuff that came with those, and the party-based games that came out with that as well as the single-player mode and all that stuff. And we were playing some of that. We ended up playing the golf-related one. That's we ended up doing the mini golf one, not the regular golf one. But they had like a handful of different like multiplayer-centered games on there that you could play. And so there's like there's modes, but then there's like modes within modes. So that was really cool. So we were playing that for probably about an hour, which was that was definitely fun. And so that's one we're gonna keep on dock for us in the future for future meetings. And of course, we also ended up having the Cowabunga collection, which is like the old school, like 13 old school Ninja Turtles games, the fighting ones and also the side-scrolling ones. So we have that on dock as well. And I've also, of course, we got some more games that we play too that we also have been working on. And one of the girls, me and one of the other girls that's in the group has talked about how she would love to get a Dungeons and Dragons group going, which I would love that too, but we obviously need a dungeon master, and so we have to actually get somebody to do that, because I don't really think that I would have the time or the patience to really do it, because the dungeon master has to create everything for the most part, and so you gotta really have a real sense of passion to really be a dungeon master, because you're the one that's controlling everything, and so if we could find somebody who already is established in that, then that would be really good. But it's just gotta let things take their course, see what happens. If anything, if I'd be so willing to do so, I might end up taking it and really try and do it myself. But, I do know that the girl that I was talking to is really down with being one herself. So, let's see here. Just knock on it and kick it. Green tea corn. Apparently all these cans that you end up finding throughout the game.
What is this thing? It looks so strange.
Oh, that's a can. In the past, it was used as a container for electrolyte solutions.
A can? I like it. I can read a variety of data from this. It isn't much, but I can still feel traces of memories in it.
It's a description or an advertisement for the electrolyte solution. Funny seeing you so interested in some old item. Well, they're kind of pretty in their own way. But if you're that worried about it, why don't I make a cabinet to store them?
All right then. As long as it's not a burden for you.
Oh, this is easy as pie for the one and only Lily Artemis. I'll prepare it right away. Let's make a collection together.
Thank you, Lily.
Apparently, this whole time when I have been gathering these things up, they didn't even bother to have that conversation. But then again, I don't think I met this chick until a little later when I finally started getting some more of these cans. But I figured that they would have had a conversation about this beforehand. Because I've already collected 9 of them and nothing was ever said until I ended up finding one of these out in the this open world stage area. Ugh. Oh, jeez.
It's a dead end.
I can just dash along the wall.
Oh, okay, that's cool. Yeah, I do that now. Do those things have anything in them? That's what I was kind of curious about. I guess maybe they don't.
Wow, great moves. Almost as good as mine.
It must be the drone, not you.
Huh. Yeah, no kidding. Okay, so I still got that section up there to look at. I'm doing this. Oh, wow, okay, well. I'm just gonna make it over there. Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? Come on, what the heck? I don't know what the heck that was. That was retarded. Oh yeah, yeah, I remember that. Okay, can't activate this stuff into that solar power
Is this the
crap.
place Kassim mentioned?
Yes, it is. It's an absolute treasure trove of all manner of junk. The only problem is that it's far too big. Anyway, let's get started.
Okay. Scissors, hairdryer.
Oh well, I didn't know that was going to be a thing. I don't know what way's forward and what way's backwards and whatever way it is that they're facing, so okay. I guess I kind of sort of hit over there, maybe? Probably? Let's go back up over there. That shit. So what way is there? Okay. I guess they can see forward and backwards, looks like.
I've located the bike.
I see. She must have left it behind when she ran away. And it looks to me like the drones have already picked it clean. Nothing to be done there.
Can I attack this thing? I guess not. I like it a lot. Wait for that to see if it'll turn around first. So, oh, for the love of Pete. That worked. That worked. I guess that would have been a good spot for me to try to get a jump on it and take it down, but... Oh, okay. Well, apparently I didn't see it. There was a barrel over there. Gonna be... Yep, there's one right there. I see it. Jump out of them. They hide it underneath there. I don't want to mess with it. Yep, see there? Yep, see, there we go. Oh, there we go. Good thing I wasn't in the way of that. They're all hiding underneath. Yep. Okay. I wonder if... Okay. Okay. Now... Okay. Oops. Oh, never mind. Okay. scanner to let me see what's around the environments. There's 2 of them over there. But how would I get over there? Well, I guess I could come on the top of there somehow. Oh, there's a thing here. No, that don't help me at all.
Keep following the path, and you'll see Altus Labor. I can see the entrance to Altus Lavoir.
Are we going to need a security code?
No, but getting ourselves inside might prove to be a bit of a challenge.
Huh?
You'll find out.
Halt, outsider.
Who are you?
I'm Royal Guard Quiel. I'm under direct orders from Oracle to protect the ruins. Do you know this is a restricted area?
Wait, but we are here to do a favor for Oracle?
Even so, I can't let anyone in who isn't qualified.
Qualified?
If you manage to defeat me, I'll let you pass.
Well, if that's the case...
Very good. I underestimated your ability to fight on equal footing with the Alpha Naytiba. It was an honor to spar with you.
Yeah, I laid it into you, didn't I, girl?
We can enter now, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Altus Lavoir has been contaminated by Naytibas for a long time. No one has ever made it back alive. However, with you, I have hope. Be careful. You want to take the test again?
The blade stopped working all of a sudden.
Huh. The drone scan isn't working either. Hold on. This is bad. There's an unusual electromagnetic security field disrupting the system.
There should be Naytibas around here.
Ah, equipping the drone is still possible. Same goes for shooting at range. I guess we should thank Lily for that.
That's more than enough. Entering now.
From the outside, the ruins looked old. But inside, it looks so modern. Something about this feels off to me. The time period doesn't seem to line up at all.
I feel the same.
On the floor. Step back. There's a rope in front of you. That's one way to greet people.
Wow, this place.
It's filled with capsules.
Was it a research facility?
There's a camp.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to go ahead and end up in the stream here now. Almost went for an hour. I'm going to take a little bit of a break, play a little something else. Maybe I'll end up streaming something else later. But anyways, I do appreciate everybody coming out, checking them out. discussion, and I will go ahead and end this like I always do.